Welcome to the webinar. This is the business overview. Now listen, if you're here tonight live or you're catching this on a recording, chances are a friend or family member or maybe even someone you met online invited you to take a closer look at our business. And I can promise you the next 25 minutes could change the course of your life in a very major way. And listen, if talking about money makes you uncomfortable, then this may not be the call for you, because tonight is all about your money. So let's go ahead and get right into it. What comes to mind when you think of the fastest growing industry over the past 10 years? Technology? More specifically, software, apps, and games. Now listen, guys, this affects just about every man, woman, and child on the planet. Now, why is that important? Well, like I said, you're looking at a business. You're here to look at this business. And one of the things you should be looking at when you look at a business is the market. And this one involves just about everyone on the planet. What's unique about our model? You get paid from all three divisions of the company. And from what we can tell, you can earn more money with less people than any other company in the 80-year history of network marketing. Voltage Partners, changing the world through ideas. Our model is simple, and our pay plan is packed with limitless income potential. Does limitless income potential get you excited? Well, it should. I'm going to take you through 3 key points of our business tonight and how you can own part of a successful mobile app or game without any specific knowledge in the industry, guys. It all starts with research. We use your research to identify some of the coolest ideas for mobile apps and games on the planet. We then take your ideas and develop them into mobile apps and games. Now, these could be your ideas, your children's ideas, your children's friends' ideas, your friends' ideas, or even your neighbor's kids' ideas. Imagine the possibilities. This market research combined with software development positions Voltage Partners like no other company in the world. In fact, we are the first software company in the world that crowdsources ideas for mobile apps and games. Do I have your attention now? Let me say it another way. Our partners like you and your team bring us ideas. We take the best ones and we build them into successful mobile apps and games that are sold worldwide. You see, any software development company can build software, apps, and games as long as they have programmers and coders. But what they all have a challenge with is finding enough ideas. It's the crowdsourcing part. It's you and your team that are out there doing the research. That's one of the biggest parts of what we're doing here. And the best part of all of this, when these ideas become successful, you get paid. Now, the third genius part of our business, you see, there are millions of apps and games that are never successful. See, what happens is when a developer finishes up making their app or their mobile game, they could have the next Pokemon Go, the next Candy Crush. Their game could be that good. What do they do with it? They put it in the Google Play Store if it's Android, or they put it in the Apple App Store, which is like dropping a pen in the Pacific Ocean and then asking somebody to go find it. It's nearly impossible. One word. The problem is distribution. We can distribute your apps and games like no one else. We take your mobile apps and games and we place them in the biggest social gaming network ever. That's the AMP Hub. The AMP Hub is based on a concept that combining a social network with games can bring in millions of users. There are 3 billion active users on social media today, and the mobile game industry is a $1 trillion industry. We are smashing them together to create the largest social gaming hub ever. And this is the basis for, you guessed it, distribution. Simply put, we gather your ideas, we build the best ones into mobile apps and games, and then we load these apps and games into the AMP Hub for world distribution. So you're probably asking yourself now, what does it mean for me? What's in it for you? Voltage Partners gives everyone a chance to own part of a successful mobile app or game and cash in on one of the fastest growing trends in history. And like I said earlier, no experience required. As a member of Voltage Partners, you get paid for each of the 3 parts: the research, the development, and the distribution. As a VIP, you can actually earn more money with less people than any other company in the 80-year history of network marketing that we know of. Number 1, you and your team get paid for research. Number 2, you and your team get paid for the successful ideas. And number 3, you and your team get paid for sharing mobile apps and games. There is no other business that exists like Voltage Partners. In fact, that is another thing you should be looking at when you're looking at a business. What's the competition? It's like going and opening up an Italian restaurant in a neighborhood with 10 other Italian restaurants. That would be a bad business decision. There is no other business in the world that exists like Voltage Partners. So what's so special about the leadership team? Let's take a look here. First and foremost, we'll be going into our 3rd year of business. We're just finishing up. It'll be our 2nd year of business. And that's a very key point. When you look at the network marketing industry, where 90% of the businesses that get started in network marketing go out of business in the first 6 months. Very, very key point. Number 2, we're being run like a Fortune 100 global software corporation. In fact, you're looking at an all-star staff here, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the most refreshing things about this business, for me anyway, is the fact that we are looking at a true cross-section of experience and know-how, and we can trust that the Voltage Partners leadership team will help bring these ideas to life. Starting up at the top there, Gordon Comfort is our CEO. He's an established executive with over 15 years of experience leading teams and achieving business goals. He's an expert in evaluating, creating, growing, and sustaining high-performance teams. His core competencies include strategy, design, and development, profit and loss management, employee coaching, strategic partnership and influence, and working with legislative and regulatory policies. He's got a master's degree in business from Harvard and is currently working on his PhD in business. In fact, he's in his final stage. To the right there, we have Mr. Tory Webb. 20 years of successful experience, executive and senior management experience, specializing in things like organization and business development, startups, emerging companies, with an emphasis on financial modeling, new product development, strategic planning, sales, and marketing, and his list just continues to go on. Tim Crumlin to the right there is a serial entrepreneur getting started at age 13. Tim owns several companies himself. He's got an extensive background in managing and marketing, and his emphasis here is on growing the brand and the design of the Voltage Partners company. Mr. Sean Kafensis is our Chief Operating Officer, or COO, also an accomplished business owner, over 25 years of experience in business development, design, international sales, and marketing, along with new product development, managed hundreds of employees and hundreds of millions of dollars through several companies. And then we have Vaughn Tarver, our Vice President of Sales. His experience in direct sales and network marketing spans 4 decades, guys. He's been an owner. He's been a vendor to the industry. He's been master distributor of four very successful companies, and today he sits on several boards. The point here is we're being run by an all-star staff that have experience, wealth of experience managing, running, and growing corporations. I think one of the reasons why many of the companies that start out in network marketing don't make it is because they have the wrong leadership. And we're sitting here, we've got the right team leading the company. And then there I am at the bottom. I am your master distributor, and I'm here, and I'm addicted to your success, guys. My goal is liaison between corporate and the field to make sure that we in the field have everything we need to be successful. Did you know that out of the top 25 richest billionaires in the world in the last 10 years, 18 of them made their billions in technology and 12 of the 18 in software? You want to talk about being in the right arena? What industry has more money going on than technology today, and specifically software? And I'm going to let you in on a little secret tonight, guys. The marketing budgets in these software companies are huge. The big difference with Voltage Partners, we pay you. They don't pay advertising agencies. They don't pay the marketing agencies. In fact, Microsoft reports that they spend over $100 million a year in just marketing their software. Voltage Partners pays you, pays us. And they don't hold back, guys. We do not hold back. Number one, let's take a closer look at your money, right? Your money. What's everybody here for? You and your team get paid for research. There is no physical auto ship product, no pills, potions, and lotions, no inventory to keep, no customers to support. You and your team get paid for research. Think about how simple that is. As you build your team, it all starts with having the right team, folks. And so don't let that term scare you. Success revolves around teamwork. There's not one company in the history of network marketing that did it all by themselves. As you're out and you find the right few people and you lock arms and you build your team, for everybody you frontline or personally sponsor into the business, you're going to earn a one-time fast start bonus up front. We run a balanced binary. In fact, we run a binary, a unilevel, and a matrix, and I'll get into the details of that here. A 5-level check match, which rivals any other check match in the industry. Various other lifestyle bonuses and trips. And get this one's real cool, a thank you support bonus that goes to your spouse or significant other if you designate one. If you don't have one, it goes to you. But as you reach certain levels of success, the company will actually bonus your spouse or significant other for supporting you in your business. As you're building your ideation team out there, that's the folks like you and your team that are going to be out there doing research. It's real simple. It starts with just two. Your team starts with first finding the right two entrepreneurs, like-minded individuals that see that this technology, this app and game industry is exploding and want to get in on something with a company that has never done it before. It's the first time. You put one of your partners on the left leg and one of your partners on the right leg, and you're qualified. And it all starts from there, guys. Imagine the possibilities as you and your team are out there and you're sharing your story and you're sharing this business with the masses. We kind of leave it up to your imagination. I mean, how big could it grow? Now, I do have some bad news. And that bad news is that your binary taps out at $25,000 a week. That's the binary side of it, folks. Now, listen, if you're looking at this thing and it looks like a foreign language to you, or you have never built one of these and you're looking at this for the very first time, please don't worry. You don't need to become an expert tonight. We will go through all of this together and make sure that you understand it and that you know how to build it correctly. There's an August stock bonus promotion that's going on right now. It's called the 54321. And what that means is here in August, and we have about 2 weeks left, you go out and you bring in 2 personals. And so you sponsor 2 VIPs, and the company's going to give you 5,000 shares. That's the 5. You go out and sponsor 2 more, the company's going to give you 4,000. 2 more get you 3,000, 2 more get you 2,000, and 2 more get you 1,000. Now, if you go out and do that, that's 15,000 shares. And if you do that before the end of the month, and so you sponsored 10 personal VIPs, 5 on your left and 5 on your right, the company is going to bonus you an additional 5,000 shares. Guys, that's a total of 20,000 shares. Now, wrapped up in that is all of your fast start bonuses and all of your binary commissions as it cycles through for all of these new VIPs that are joining your organization. And so you're getting stock and you're getting cash in your pocket, and your organization and you and your team are successful right out of the gate. Now listen, a little income disclosure statement here. I don't know how much right now I don't know what that stock's going to be worth. People ask me, well, what do you I don't know. I don't know. And there's an if there, we've got to go on and we've got to be a successful software corporation, and we believe we're headed down that path right now. This stock could be worth, it could be worth some money. But here's what I know right now. I'm going to get my hands on it, and I think you should get your hands on as much of it as you can. I mean, I've heard the stories of the Walmart cashiers that are still working there for $13 an hour and have hundreds of millions of dollars of stock in the bank. The Amazon, the Dell, employees that had early shares of stock. Now, this program is designed for the pioneers. We launched this program beginning of last year when we started the company, and it's going to be coming to an end soon. It's designed to give you, the pioneers, some ownership in the corporation. And so take advantage of this, guys. This is also on top of our Fast Start bonus. What's that? That means you also, if you get qualified in your first 30 days, remember that's just 2 partners, one on the left and one on the right, and you do that in your first 30 days, you get another 2,000. Now you're talking 22,000 shares. There's also shares for rank advancement. And so really a great opportunity for those of you that get running right out of the gate. This takes us to our check match, probably the most aggressive part of the comp plan, where you're going to find most of the horsepower. For those of you that are looking at this for the first time, it pays down 5 generations. You see that little chart down there. For everybody you personally enroll, and this can go wide. You don't stop at 5. You can do 10. You can do 15. But for everybody you personally enroll, you're going to earn 20% of everything they're earning out of that binary every Friday. You're going to earn 10% on generation 2, 10% on generation 3. And if you see, as you go down the generations, naturally you have more people on each level. And so as you get down to generation 5, where you're going to have the most, I mean, I'll just give you one example there. You've got 1,000 people down there. If they're all earning just $100 every Friday out of the binary, you're making 5 of that. 5 times 1,000, you do the math. That's one generation of one income stream of everything that we offer here. So you've got your 5-level check match. You also have a car bonus. And not only do we have a car bonus, but we have one unlike any company I've seen. Again, that I know of. I don't know them all. But you have a $500, $1,000, and a $1,500 monthly auto bonus. And the cool part here is, unlike some of these other companies, that when you hit that bonus, if you want the full bonus, you got to go lease a car. 36 months, locked in, white, black, Beamer, Lexus. You know the drill. Maybe a Jeep. Some companies are branching out now to give you a little bit more variety. Not here. You hit the bonus, you get the cash. And you get the full cash. Those other companies, if you say, whoa, I don't need a car, they say, okay, your $800 bonus becomes $400, because they want to lock you in. They really do. We don't want to do that. You earn the bonus. The cash is yours. You want a car, get a car. You want to go buy a Harley, buy a Harley. Listen, you want to take your wife or your husband or your family on vacation, take them on vacation. Number 2, you and your team are going to get paid for the successful ideas. This is a passive and a residual income, and this is not attached or connected in any way to the networking. In fact, folks, you don't have to ever sponsor or recruit a single person in this business to earn from these income streams that I'm showing you now. Earn 50% of the net profits of all these successful ideas that you submit. I'm going to simplify it. You submit an idea. It could be one of your children's ideas. You submit it. The company says, we love it. They're going to build it. They build it. It goes out in the App Store and it starts earning $100 a day. You get 50% of that. If it starts earning $10,000 a day, you get 50% of that. Check this out. Google or Facebook or Microsoft comes in and says, hey, Voltage Partners, we really like that app and we want to buy it for $10 million. Guess who gets 50% of that? You do, or the idea submitter. Split the net profits with the ideas you help others submit. Listen, we leave that up to you to decide what's that split. You know, as you're doing research, you're not necessarily they might not have ideas. You might think of the idea after you have the conversation, and then it's your idea. The whole idea here is we let you decide that. And then you earn from all successful ideas submitted all over the world. That's the global development pool, probably one of the coolest parts of what we're doing here. All of the VIPs will benefit financially from all of the successful mobile apps and games, where you share in the net profit from all mobile apps and games, again, regardless of rank or title. And you don't have to ever build a network in order to take advantage of this income stream. And number three, you and your team get paid for sharing mobile apps and games. We talked a little bit about the AMP Hub. We're going to break this part of the program down here for a few minutes. The AMP Hub rewards you, our associates, by passing 100% of the revenue received from the social gaming network. That means all of the revenue coming in from advertisements, all of the revenue that will be coming in from the in-app purchases, the company keeps not a penny of it. It gets passed back directly to the associates. AMP Hub also offers an ad-free gameplay subscription where a member of the AMP Hub can literally, for $10.99 a month, turn off all the ads in all the games. Genius. You invite a free user to the social network. They love playing the games. They pay to turn the ads off, and you get paid. And then combine this with a powerful forced and compressed, that's the best kind, 3x9 matrix, and you have a winning front-end program. This is a front-end program. When you look at most companies, what do you get paid on the front end? You get a fast start bonus. It's one time, and you can't feed your family. You can't survive and support your family on a fast start bonus. Here with Voltage Partners, we have a full front-end bonus, front-end program, and I'm going to break it down even more in detail, but we're talking about the product, which is this social gaming network. Literally get paid for sharing one fun, free, addictive app, introducing the biggest social gaming hub ever on Apple, Android, and the web. The mobile gaming industry is massive and sweeping the planet. Not a gamer? Neither am I, but that's okay because millions of people are. So why the AMP Hub? Well, we talked a little bit about this earlier, right? The issue with distribution. There are literally millions and millions of apps and games in the Apple and Google Play Store, and the vast majority of those sit on the shelf. They see very little attention from the masses, a couple thousand downloads. In fact, unless the app or game developer spends those marketing budgets, large amount of dollars, the app or game will only get a handful of downloads, even if it's the next Pokemon Go. So instead of giving the marketing dollars to these advertising agencies, Voltage Partners gives the marketing budget to the AMP associates who are out there sharing these apps and games through the hub with their family and friend network. We believe combining social networking with games will bring the masses. So let's take a closer look at the front end of the program. Again, AMP, 3 generational fast start bonus. That's separate from the Voltage, guys. That's on the front end of the program. So there's literally 2 divisions that both offer front end bonuses, fast start bonuses. 3x9 matrix, 29,523 spots in your matrix, $3 a spot. Guys, you do the math. You do the math. Fully featured ad network. Again, here's how it works. For every user you invite to the social network, not part of the business, they're just joining because they love social networks and they love the games. Every time they play a game, every time they view an ad, you get paid. The bigger your network, the more people playing games, the more you're going to get paid. It's real simple. And then the ad-free gameplay subscription, that is part of the retail product. You can go out and you can sell those and earn a monthly residual income. So how does the matrix work? Again, if you're seeing this for the first time, you're sitting at the top of the 3x9, which has 3 levels. Your first level has 3 associates, second level has 9, level 3 has 27, and so on. Any associates you bring beyond your first three, there's a little picture there, are placed underneath the others. And so once you get 3 personals, it unlocks all 9 levels. And so now you're getting paid $3 a spot for anybody that pops into your matrix in the business. It's real simple. It's forced. It's compressed. Compresses every 60 days. The more people you bring in, the more money you make. The more people they bring in, the more money you make. I mean, it's real simple. Maximizing your income. Well, listen, that's right. We said first matrix on the last page, but who wants only one matrix in one of the planet's fastest growing industries, right? Apps and games. With AMP, once your first 3 levels of your first matrix are full, which is 39 active AMP associates, which only requires you to sponsor 1, you get to start a second matrix. So anywhere down on that 4th level, you get to take a second position. That opens up a whole nother 3x9. That's another 29,523 spots. You get to do that a 3rd time. So in that second matrix, you pop a couple of people in there, and that thing fills, the first 3 levels fill up. You're opening up a 3rd matrix. Guys, that's 90,000 positions, $3 a spot. That's $270,000 a month. I mean, heck, do 10% of that. Let's be over underachievers. Do 5% of that. What's that? That's like $13,500 a month, filling 5% of your organization. So it's real simple. Getting started here, you have a couple of different options. Number 1, you can come in and just work the AMP business. That's that front end program. You can come in, you can work the matrix, you can build your social network, you can go out and sell the subscriptions, and you do all of that for a one-time setup, which covers your first month also. Is $49.99 and then $49.99 a month. Or you can come in and you can do just voltage. We have some people that just want to deal with the idea, the research, and the development side. That's a one-time setup of $99 and then $100 a month. That $100 a month, all of these packages include your website. It includes your marketing, maintenance to the websites, all of your training, your capture pages, your funnels. We've got some sick online tools, guys. All of your autoresponders and traffic targeting, all of that is included. So professional VIP, you get to submit 2 ideas every month. The company will review them, and then the ones that they that are market ready, that they deem that are going to be successful, those are the ones that they're going to go ahead and build. You get 10 points every month in the global development pool, and so that will determine the share you're getting out of those apps and games that are generating revenue from the Apple and the Google Play Store. Now listen. If you're here tonight and you want to make the most money, not just for you, but for your group, you want you and your group to be in a position to make the most money possible, you're going to look at the premium VIP. $99 one-time setup fee. So where else can you get your business started for under $100? Get all the tools you need, full business in a box, cloud business, whatever you want to talk about it, work it right from the smartphone. And then $125 a month. That combines the AMP and the professional program, gives you a little bit of a discount there. So for $125 a month, you're working an AMP business and you're working a voltage. You can plug somebody in either one of those, or what you're going to want to focus on here in the next 30 to 60 seconds is you get paid twice for every premium VIP on your team. Revolutionizing compensation plans, guys. This is part of the reason why you literally can get paid more money with fewer people than any other company in the history of the industry. Now at the premium package, you get to submit 3 ideas every single month. You get the max 24 global development pool points, and the AMP membership is included. Now why is that important? Get paid twice for every premium VIP on your team. So I'm going to give you a scenario. You get off here, you go ahead and you get signed up. You're now part of the AMP matrix and you're part of the binary. You go out and you sign up your friend Joe. He's the first guy that decides to join you. Joe's going to go in your matrix. You're going to be earning the $3 a spot off Joe. You're going to get the fast start for Joe. You're going to get the residual for Joe. Joe's going to start building his matrix, which, as you know, is part of your matrix. But that's great. Now, Joe is, if he decides to join VIP, then he's going to go into the binary. But if you bring Joe on as a premium VIP for the 125, Joe's going to go in both pay plans independently. Joe's going to be part of your 3x9 matrix, which is on the amp front end. Joe's going to be part of your binary, which is on the voltage side, the voltage back end in the binary, all under one membership. And so as Joe is building a team, Joe is building two teams, and you are basically receiving two separate paychecks every Friday. Guys, we receive two checks every Friday. You get paid twice on every person you bring in as a premium VIP. That right there is revolutionary. So what do you do next? It's real simple. Join as a premium voltage idea partner. If you want to earn the most money, that's what I recommend. Enjoy the benefits of the global development pool. Get paid twice for everybody you bring into the company. Share your story and build your team. Share your story. Share your story. Let people know you just joined the coolest company on the planet, the first company that's crowdsourcing ideas from all over the world and building apps and games and sharing all of that revenue back with the partners. Then qualify as a national consultant, which is where all of the lifestyle bonuses start, the auto bonus, the thank you support bonus, the travel trips, and all of that. And then go and help your team qualify as national consultants. Listen, I don't expect you to be an expert tonight. In fact, I don't expect you to ever be an expert in this business. The people that are in this industry that are making the most money are not experts. They know how to invite people to look at a business. You were here tonight to look at a business. I hope you saw the key points here. And I'm going to ask you, if you only are picking up 50% of what I'm putting down, join us. Get back with the person that shared this link, this playback live, or whether you're watching us on a recording, get a link, get yourself set up as a premium VIP, go out and get your team started with your first two, and the rest is history.